After graduation, how to work in Finland. Are you a student who has just graduated or will graduate soon? Congratulations! Now is the time to start thinking about employment. After graduation, you can apply for a residence permit to look for work or a residence permit for a person with a degree completed in Finland. If you don't yet have a job, apply for the permit to look for work. Those who already have employment should apply for the permit for holders of a Finnish degree. Let's look at these two options. Residence permit to look for work. You can get a residence permit to look for work for up to 2 years. When you have this kind of residence permit, you can look for work or start a business in Finland. Apply for the residence permit to look for work within 5 years of the expiry of your residence permit for studies. Before applying, ensure that you have or have had a residence permit for studies, you have studied and completed a degree in Finland, you have sufficient financial resources for living in Finland, you do not have a job in Finland yet, or the gross salary of your current job is so low that you cannot get a work-based residence permit yet. Check the required monetary amounts at migri.fi/residence permit to look for work. If you apply for a residence permit to look for work when your residence permit for studies is still valid, you can work as much as you want to and in any sector as soon as you have sent your application. However, you may not start working if you submit your application after your previous permit has already expired. Residence permit for a person with a degree completed in Finland. When you have a residence permit for a person with a degree completed in Finland, you can work as much as you want to and in any sector. You can apply for a residence permit for a person with a degree completed in Finland at any time, even if you have lived abroad in the meanwhile. Before applying, ensure that you have studied and completed a degree in Finland, you have a signed employment contract or a binding job offer, you have sufficient financial resources for living in Finland. Your employer must pay you a salary that is at a minimum in line with the collective labor agreement applicable to your employment relationship. If there is no applicable collective labor agreement or you work in a part-time job, check the requirement on the Finnish Immigration Services website, migri.fi/degree completed in Finland. If your salary is not sufficient to meet the permit requirements, you may apply for a residence permit to look for work, in which the gross salary requirement is lower. If you are applying for the first residence permit, you may start working in Finland only after you have been issued a residence permit. If you apply for an extended permit before the expiry of your previous residence permit, you may continue working or begin in a new job. When you apply for an extended permit, you do not necessarily need to visit a service point of the Finnish Immigration Service if you log in to Enter Finland using your online banking credentials, for example. Read more on the Finnish Immigration Services website, migri.fi/aftergraduation.